People in Southeast Texas and Louisiana, of course, had their families to worry about, and a lot of people kind of forgot their four-legged critters. However, a lot of people really stepped up to the plate, and one of those who headlined the effort to take care of animals is this lady right here, Jamie McAloon, who's the executive director of the McKamey Animal Center. Jamie, welcome back.
Hi, thanks.
First of all, introduce the other guest we have here.
Yep, this is Harper Lee. Harper Lee was among the first transport of animals that we went and picked up in Louisiana last week. So she came up with about 17 other dogs. And a great dog. Now she's a Vols fan.
I can see that.
Happy to be in Tennessee. Real happy to be in Tennessee.
That. And she's about how old?
She's about a year old. She may have a little bit of lab in her. Not too sure what else is in her and stuff. Most of the dogs we got in were pretty much mixed breed. It's hard to say what they were.
I think she's got some blue tick hound in her because she just likes to lay around in the shade.
She's a great dog. I mean, loving, affectionate. Most of those dogs were just, they were just so happy to have a place to go.
The ones you went down and got, they are not just here on a temporary basis, on a foster basis. You're keeping them until they are fully adopted.
Yes, yep. All the ones that we're bringing up to adopt out. And they're animals that were already in shelters, so they were there before Harvey hit. So they weren't animals that were displaced because people lost their pets, because that's a big concern. People are like, oh my God, don't adopt out pets that their owners are still looking for them. That wasn't the case with the first run of animals that came through. Those were all the animals that were already in shelters before it.
You're leaving more, or you're leaving when to go get more animals?
We leave at midnight tonight to go get some more animals on the other coast now. We're going to the East Coast.
And you're going to rendezvous where?
We're going to be in Brunswick, Georgia, which is just outside of St. Simon Island.
Right.
And they're kind of coordinating a number of shelters that we will be picking up animals from that shelter, but they will be from a multitude of shelters that are trying to be very preemptive, get their shelters emptied before the storm hits.
Do you all have any idea of how many animals are affected down in this area?
It's got to be thousands. It's got to be thousands. And now that in Houston, now that they can get into somewhere where the water has receded, it's even more. In the first round that we saw coming out of Harvey, not a lot of cats got out. So we're hoping that those cats were hiding and they're going to find a lot of them. But so it's been mostly dogs. But last night we got in another transport. We were down there last night on the East Coast again, and we took in some cats from that one. But that was the ones that were already in shelters.
So y'all are really burning up the miles.
Yeah, and our staff and our volunteers.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's been 7 days, a lot of 12-hour days, a lot of nights, because it takes, once they get here, I mean, it takes a whole crew to process them, and it takes a long time to do that. They're vetted, completely vetted, heartworm tested, vaccinated. Any ailments are checked. They're going to be spayed or neutered.
What can those of us who are animal lovers do to help out McKamey in this particular situation?
Well, and you know, we've had a great outpouring of that. We've had people, we needed to move our animals out of the shelter, so fostering the animals that are in our shelter so we can take more animals in from the disasters is one of the best ways. Adopt an animal, foster an animal, come down and volunteer if you can. Donations that we need right now, we're good on food. We just had a huge shipment from one of the local business leaders brought in. Good. But collars, leashes. Every foster dog that went out with a leash and a collar. So we are completely out of leashes and collars. Most of the dogs coming in are going to be big dogs, so we're looking for big dog toys, something to keep them, you know, busy while they're with us. Shoes, anything that will help their quality of life while they're going to be at the shelter.
Blankets, bedding, and towels.
Yep, we take all that stuff, and mostly towels because it's easier to wash, or those small blankets. Yeah.
All righty. So, and again, you can get Harper Lee for your very own, and the hours are still the same at McKamey.
Oh, sure.
Correct?
Yep, that is true.
And you have, if you're looking for a beautiful, beautiful permanent member of the family, let me suggest this one right here, because I may have to wind up taking this one home myself. He's just laid back, aren't you? Yep, he certainly is. Any idea of how many other additional trips you guys at McKamey are going to make?
We don't. We wait until we're deployed. We're waiting until they ask us to come in the local government and stuff. So we didn't know we were going to be doing 2 this week. And we've already been asked to come back to Houston. Right. So we're just waiting to find out more, but we're pretty tired right now. So if we don't get any requests, we're going to be okay with that for a little while.
I'll let you go get some rest. Take Harper with you. She could probably use a nap. Help out the folks who are helping out the animals at McKamey Animal Center. Check out their website, McKameyAnimalCenter.org. Hang in there for more of Let's Chat. We'll introduce you to the newest member of the News 12 Now family when we come back.